Good morning, everyone. My name is Baimanot G. Kuwalo, and my report for today is about Malolos Convention 1899, the Filipinos and their national and individual rights, the legislative power, and the Permanent Commission. What is Constitution? Constitution is the rule book for a state. It set out the fundamental principle by which the state is governed. It described the main institution of the state and defined the relationship between this institution, for example, between the executive, legislative, and judiciary. It places limits on the exercise of power and sets out the rights and duties of citizens. The Filipinos and their national and individual rights. Article 6. The following are Filipinos. All persons born in the Philippine territory, a vessel of Philippine registry is considered for this purpose as part of Philippines. Children of a Filipino father or mother, although born outside of the Philippines. Foreigners who have obtained certification of naturalization. Those who without such certificate have acquired a domicile in any town within Philippine territory. Lahat ng taong ipinanganak sa teritoryo ng Pilipinas ay isang Pilipino. Kahit sa ibang bansa pa ipinanganak ang isang bata, basta ang kanyang ama o ina ay Pilipino, siya pa rin ay isang Pilipino. Article number 7. No Filipino or foreigner shall be detained nor imprisoned except for the commission of a crime and in accordance with law. Walang Pilipino o dayuhan ang dapat makulong kung walang krimen na ginawa na alinsunod sa batas. Article number 8. All persons detained shall be discharged or delivered to the judicial authority within 24 hours following the act of detention. Ang taong nakakulong o inaresto ay maaaring makulong kapag lumipas na yung 24 hours pero kailangan na ginawa ito sa legal na paraan ng paglilitis. So Article number 9. No Filipino shall be imprisoned except by the virtue of an order by a competent court. Walang Pilipino ang dapat na makulong na hindi dumadaan sa paglilitis ng korte. Article number 10. No one shall enter the dwelling house of any Filipino or a foreigner residing in the Philippines without his consent except in urgent cases of fire, inundation, earthquake, or similar danger, or by reason of unlawful aggression from within, or in order to assist a person therein who cries for help. Walang sinuman ang pwedeng pumasok sa bahay ng isang Pilipino o dayuhan na hindi alam ng may-ari, maliban na lamang kung ang isang bahay ay nasusunog at kailangan ng tao ng tulong. Kasi kapag ang bahay na pinasok mo na hindi alam ng may-ari, maaari kang kasuhan. At ang kaso na yun ay trespassing. So, Article number 11. No Filipino shall be compelled to change his residence or domicile except by virtue of final judgment. Walang Pilipino ang dapat pilitin na palitan ang kanyang address o tirahan maliban na lang kung ang korte ay ang nagdesisyon. Article number 12. In no case may correspondence confided to the post office be detained or opened by government authorities, nor any telegraphic or telephonic message detained. Sa anumang kaso, ang mga sulat na ipinagkatiwala sa tanggapan ng koryo ay maaaring pigilan o buksan ng mga otoridad ng gobyerno. Article number 13. All orders of imprisonment of search of a dwelling house or detention of routine correspondence, telegraph, or telephone must be justified. Ang lahat ng mga utos o article na nabanggit ko ay dumadaan sa legal na proseso. Article number 14. No Filipino shall be prosecuted or sentenced except by a judge or court or of proper jurisdiction and according to the procedure prescribed by law. Walang Pilipino ang dapat kasuhan o hatulan kung hindi ito dumadaan sa korte. Article number 15. Except in the cases provided by the Constitution, all persons detained or imprisoned not in accordance with legal formalities shall be released upon his own petition or upon petition of another person. Ang taong nakakulong na hindi dumaan sa legal na paglilitis, maaari siyang palayain. So Article number 16. No one shall be temporarily or permanently deprived of right or disturbed in his enjoyment thereof except by virtue of judicial sentence. Ang isang taong nakakulong ay may karapatan at hindi ito pwedeng ipagkait sa kanya. Halimbawa, ang taong nakakulong ay walang kakayahang kumuha ng abogado, maaari siyang bigyan ng pamahalaan ng abogado na magtatanggol sa kanya sa korte. So, Article number 17, no one shall be deprived of his property by appropriation except on grounds of public necessity and benefits previously declared and justified by proper authorities and indemnifying the owner thereof prior to expropriation. Walang sino man ang dapat alisan ng kanyang mga ari-arian. So, Article number 18. No one shall be obliged to pay any public tax which had not been approved by the National Assembly or by local popular governments legally so authorized and which is not in the manner prescribed by the law. Walang sino man ang obligadong magbayad ng anumang pampublikong buwis na hindi inaaprubahan ng pamahalaan. Article number 19. No Filipino who is in full enjoyment of his civil or political rights shall be impeded in the free exercise of said rights. Article 20. Neither shall any Filipino be deprived. Article number 21. The exercise of the rights provided for the preceding article shall be subject to general provisions regulating the same. Article 22. Crimes committed on the occasion of the exercise of rights provided for in this title shall be punished by the courts in accordance with the laws. Article 23. Any Filipino may establish and maintain institution of learning in accordance with the laws authorizing them. Article 24. Foreigners may freely reside Philippines territory, subject to legal disposition regulating the matter. Article 25. No Filipino who is in full enjoyment of his political and civil rights shall be impeded in his right. Article 26. No foreigner who has not been naturalized may exercise in the Philippines any office which carries within any authority or jurisdictional powers. Article 27. All Filipinos are obliged to defend his country with arms when called upon by law and contribute to the expenses of the state proportion to his means. Article 28. Then of the rights provided for in this title does not imply the denial of other rights not mentioned. Article 29. The prior authorization to prosecute a public official in the ordinary courts is not necessary, whatever may be the crime committed. Article 30. The guarantees provided for in Article 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 and paragraphs 1 and 2 of Article 20 shall not be suspended partially or wholly in any part of the Republic except temporarily and by authority of law when the security of the state in extraordinary circumstances so demands. Article 31. In the Republic of the Philippines, no one shall be judged by special law nor by special tribunals. No person or corporation may enjoy privileges or emoluments which are not in comprehension for public service rendered and authorized by law. Article 32. No Filipino shall establish laws on primogeniture, nor institution restrictive of property rights, nor accept honors, decoration, or honorific titles or notability from foreign nation without the consent of the government. The legislative power. Article number 33. Legislative powers shall be exercised by an assembly of representatives of the nation. Article number 34. The member of the assembly shall represent the whole nation and not exclusively the electors who elected them. Article 35. The representative shall receive from his electors any imperative mandate whatsoever. Article number 36. The Assembly shall meet every year. The President of the Republic has the right to convoke it, suspend the clause its session, and dissolve the same within the periods prescribed by law enacted by the Assembly or by the Permanent Commission. Article number 37. The Assembly shall be open at least 3 months each year, without including in this period the time spent in its organization. Article number 38. In extraordinary cases, he may convoke the Assembly outside of the period fixed by law, as determined by the Permanent Commission, and prolong its law making provided the extended period does not exceed 1 month, and provided further that such extension not take place more than twice during the same legislative term. Article number 39. The National Assembly, jointly with the special representative, shall organize committees for the organization of the Assembly and for election of the new President of the Republic, which shall be formed at least 1 month before the expiration of the term office of the representative. Article 40. In the meantime that the new President has not been chosen, his functions shall be exercised by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, whose office. Article 41. Any session of the Assembly held outside the period of ordinary legislature shall be unlawful and void. Article 42. The session of Assembly shall be public. Article number 43. The President of the Republic shall be communicate with the Assembly by means of messages which shall be read by a department secretary. Article 44. The Assembly may constitute itself into a tribunal of justice to hear and determine crimes committed against the Secretary of the State by the President of the Republic and member of the Council of Government, by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, and by the Solicitor General of the nation by means of a decree promulgating it, or by the Permanent Commission, or by the President of the Republic upon petition of the Solicitor General or Council of Government. Article 45. No member of the Assembly shall be prosecuted nor held accountable for the opinions expressed by him, not by the vote taken by him in the discharge of his office. Article 46. No member of the Assembly shall be prosecuted criminally without authority of the Assembly or of the Permanent Commission, to which an immediate report of the fact shall be made for its proper action. Article 47. The National Assembly shall have the following additional powers: to approve rules for its internal government, to examine the legality of the election and the legal qualification of the elected members, to elect its president, vice president, and secretaries, to accept the resignation of its members and grant privileges in accordance with the rules. Article number 48. No bill shall become law without having been voted on by the Assembly. Article 49. No bill shall be approved by the Assembly until after it has been voted upon as a whole and subsequently article by article. Article 50. The Assembly shall have the right of censure and each of the member the right of interpellation. Article 51. The initiative in the presentation of bills belongs to the President of the Republic and to the Assembly. Article 52. Any member of the Assembly who accepts from the government any pension, employment, or office with salary is understood to have re-announced his membership. Article 53. The office of representative shall be for a term of 4 years and shall be compensated by a sum fixed by law according to the circumstances. The Permanent Commission. Article 54. The Assembly before the adjournment shall elect 7 of its members to form the Permanent Commission during the period of adjournment, which shall be